This is Motoring Today, the Philippines' premier and longest-running weekly motoring news and features TV and online magazine. I'm Wee Gamboa.
And I'm Tin Gamboa. Here are this week's features to watch out for.
On Motoring Forum, we shall discuss the developments in LRT2 West Extension project. Our road safety reminder, the Young Street Smarts portion, centers on the proper way to cross a street after alighting from a vehicle. This week's Buying Chaper shall be about the importance of respecting pedestrians. Showcase this week shall have a hybrid compact crossover SUV from BYD, the Sea Lion 5 DMI. While for race weekend, we shall have the highlights of the 2025 TGR Philippine Cup Race Weekend 2.
All these plus the latest news in transportation and traffic management, as well as developments in the automotive industry, are in this week's episode of Motoring Today. Join us.
Just would like to greet Motoring Today a happy 38th anniversary. Congratulations, happy anniversary.
Congratulations and happy 38th anniversary Motoring Today, the longest running, pioneering motoring TV show in the Philippines. We also celebrate your founders, Tito Poch and Daddy Butch, but we wish the new generation and the rest of the team 10,000 more years. Continue leading your field.
Welcome back to Motoring Today. Here now are the latest news and developments in the country's transportation and traffic management.
There are segments of the EDSA carousel that other vehicles can use and not be flagged under the reimposed no-contact apprehension policy of the Metropolitan Manila Development Authority. According to the MMDA, the innermost lanes of EDSA from Taft Avenue to Buendia MRT Station northbound and Buendia MRT Station to Tramo southbound are open to all motorists. The MMDA has also removed yellow lane markings in the Ayala Tunnel to clear confusion regarding the lane usage and traffic violations. With the reimposition of NCAP, the MMDA has begun disseminating important updates and clarifications regarding lane usage and traffic rules via its social media channels. Motorists are also encouraged to stay informed about lane usage to avoid accidental violations and contribute to smoother traffic flow. According to the MMDA, over 4,100 tickets for traffic violations have been issued under NCAP. President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. wants the rehabilitation of EDSA postponed until solid rerouting plans are established and local government units or LGUs are fully prepared to implement them.
Hanggat wala akong nakikitang solid na mga rerouting plans at masiguro na handang-handa na mga LGU, huwag muna natin gawin. Ayusin muna natin ang plano.
The rehabilitation was initially scheduled to commence on June 13, 2025, with work projected to last at least 2 years. But the president expressed concerns that a 2-year rehabilitation plan would significantly inconvenience the public. Transportation Secretary Vince Dizon said the president wishes to expedite the rehabilitation from a 2-year timeline to just 6 months. The rehabilitation and modernization of EDSA are estimated to cost 8.7 million pesos. Among the goals of the rehabilitation is to help reduce flooding and improve overall infrastructure efficiency of Metro Manila's main thoroughfare. Metropolitan Manila Development Authority enforcers on the ground still retain the authority to issue traffic violation tickets to motorists. The MMDA said the presence of traffic enforcers is still essential even with the implementation of the no-contact apprehension policy in major thoroughfares of Metro Manila. The MMDA assured there will be no duplication of traffic citation tickets issued by enforcers on the ground and the notifications issued by those implementing NCAP. All tickets issued by on-ground officers will be forwarded to the MMDA for verification against NCAP records, the MMDA said. MMDA also reported that as of June 7, NCAP cameras recorded a total of 8,586 possible traffic violations, but only 4,100 tickets were issued based on these recordings. The Metropolitan Manila Development Authority has begun sending notices to registered owners of vehicles identified as having violated traffic regulations through the agency's no-contact apprehension policy. The MMDA said it used the Land Transportation Office database to get the addresses of registered owners of vehicles recorded violating traffic regulations. Members of the MMDA motorcycle unit are delivering the citations to addresses within Metro Manila. The MMDA is sending notices to addresses outside the National Capital Region through PhilPost. The MMDA has reassured the public that any violations captured by camera systems undergo a manual review and verification process before notices are issued.
And those are the latest news and developments in transportation and traffic management. Coming up next is Motoring Forum.
Efficient public transport is vital for Metro Manila's growth. One major initiative is the LRT2 West Extension Project, which will extend the rail line to the port area. According to the Light Rail Transit Authority, or LRTA, total project costs have risen from 10.12 billion pesos in 2015 to an estimated 17 billion pesos today, an increase of 7 billion pesos. This reflects the complexities of implementing large infrastructure projects in a constantly evolving urban landscape. Still, the LRTA has made progress by securing 2 billion pesos in initial funding for right-of-way acquisition and preliminary works, signaling its commitment to move forward. The extension will add 3 stations, Tutuban, Divisoria, and Pier 4. It's expected to significantly improve connectivity and reduce travel time from Recto to Pier 4 to just 5 minutes. These new stations will also improve access to high-traffic commercial areas, benefiting commuters and small businesses alike. A projected increase of 16,000 daily passengers underscores growing demand for better public transit. This aligns with broader efforts to promote sustainable commuting, reduce congestion, and support a greener urban environment. The Department of Transportation is also reviewing the financial aspects of rail projects to prevent further delays and ensure proper funding. This shows a forward-looking approach to infrastructure development. In conclusion, while challenges remain, they also present an opportunity to rethink and improve our public transit systems. With the right support, the LRT2 West Extension can mark a new era of mobility and development for Metro Manila.
STV, congratulations! Yung kampi, 30 years lang. Kayo, 38 years. Oh, that's the best!
This is Sam Liusan of Concept One Wheels greeting Motoring Today happy 38th anniversary. Ang galing, it's a milestone and a feat that not everybody can do, and ang galing ng Motoring Today. Very legendary, so to speak. Congratulations, Motoring Today.
Today's cars are getting smarter and safer. Still, the young need to be reminded now and again about how to be smart and safe on the road. Here's our Young Street Smart segment with a road safety reminder from Toyota Motor Philippines. When alighting a vehicle, do not cross the street right away dahil baka masagasaan ka ng paparating na sasakyan. Mas safe kung pupunta ka muna sa gilid ng kalsada, look left at right, at saka tumawid kung safe na. Motoring these days can be stressful. Here's another paying chuper that will help avoid or alleviate stress out on the road.
Payong tsuper lang, kaibigan. Ako po si Ka Jojo Martin, isang kapwa nyo, tsuper. Bigyang prioridad ang mga pedestrian.
Matutong magbigay daan sa mga tumatawid na pedestrian, lalo na sa mga bata at matatanda. Tumigil sandali at huwag magmadali. Maging mapagpasensya upang makaiwas na rin sa disgrasya. Siguraduhin na buo ang iyong atensyon sa pagmamaneho at sa lahat ng nasa paligid mo.
Bukod sa iyong mga pasahero, huwag ring kalimutang irespeto ang mga tao sa labas ng sasakyan. Ito po si Ka Jojo Martin, payong tsoper lang kaibigan, mula sa isang kapwa niyo tsoper.
Happy 38th anniversary to Motoring Today. More power.
I'd like to congratulate the team of We Gamboa, Miss Jenny, and everyone else that comprises of the STV Autofocus Motoring Today team. Grabe, 38 years. It's actually my age. So this show started when I was just a newborn baby. And now I'm here in the industry for almost 20 years and they're still here going strong. So this is all props, of course, to the founder, si Daddy Ray Butch Gamboa, who we all miss. But seeing this team going very strong with all of their programs, events, and campaigns, very happy to see this happening. Very proud. Again, congratulations to your team. 38 years, such a feat. Thank you.
Welcome back to Motoring Today. World of Motorsports is next.
News, the first ever indoor Gymkhana Pilipinas practice event was a success, drawing 36 entries who took on the challenge of sliding around a tight technical course set inside a massive warehouse in Deparo, Caloocan. Paolo Macaraig delivered a flawless 43.64 second run to take both fastest time of day and top spot in the community class. Just hundredths of a second behind was Richard Sanchez, who clocked a 43.92 second run in the same class. Romel Aguilar rounded out the top three with 45.61. In the EG Cars Rentals One Make Gymkhana battle, veteran driver J.K. Pelayo came out on top with a 47.96 second drive. James Malubay followed in second with a personal best of 50.26 seconds, while Mark Lester Aquino settled for third with a 56.77. Joey Diriquito put in a strong performance in the electrified vehicle class, setting a respectable time of 50.28 seconds. In the Ket class, a special category for sponsors, VIPs, and officials, Kevin Puatu led the field with a best time of 44.78 seconds. Luis Moreno was a close behind with 46.37, while Toby Garcia took third with 46.41. In other motorsports news, organizers of the 2025 Ineos Super Sprint Series have released the provisional point standings of drivers and teams after 3 exciting rounds. On top of the Street 1 category, Zacarias Abenojar with 50 points from 1 win and 2 second-place finishes. Also scoring 50 points from a win and 2 second-place finishes is Radney Charles Rios, topping the Street 2 category. Radney Charles Rios also ruled the Street 3 category with 55 points from 2 wins and 1 second-place finish. Even after missing round 3 held at the Okada Manila, Guillen Cid remains atop the Amateur Street Plus 1 class with 40 points. Paul Andre Franco earned 38 points over 3 rounds atop Amateur Street Plus 2. Amateur Street Plus 3 has Santi Sarsoza leading with 40 points. Intermediate Street Plus 1 has Guillen Cid on top also with 40 points. Marvin Jason B. Matira dominated both Intermediate Street Plus 2 and 3, scoring 55 points in both categories. Atop Amateur Street Modified 1 is Mark Paul Lucido with 52 points. John Carl Staniel Bulilan's 37 points from 3 rounds was good enough for tops in Amateur Street Modified 2. Matt Frederick C. sits atop Amateur Street Modified 3 with 41 points. Mark Paul Lucido also leads Intermediate Street Modified 1 with 50 points. Raymond Almazora topped both Intermediate Street Modified 2 and 3 with 47 and 55 points respectively. Mark Paul Lucido rules Amateur Super Street 1 with 55 points. Mark Leo Legaspi sits atop Amateur Super Street 2 with 36. Nino Adriel Flores leads Amateur Super Sprint 3 with 34. In the Intermediate Super Street 1, it's Mark Paul Lucido again on top with a perfect 60 points. Marvin Jason Matira scored 40 points from just 2 rounds to top Intermediate Super Street 2 and just 38 points from the same 2 rounds to rule Intermediate Super Street 3. Alonso Marcos Lacambra topped Prep A1 with 41 points, Ralph Cadiz prepped A2 with 50, and Raymond Almazora prepped A3 with 38. Prep B1 has G. Ordonez on top with 38. Prep B2 and B3, Jen Colina with 55 and 60 points respectively. Jen Ordonez also landed on top of Prep C1 with 38. Jen Golina dominated both Prep C2 and C3, scoring a perfect 60 points in the two categories. Ralph Cadiz scored just 28 points to lead Pro Class B1. Christopher Ko's 32 points was good enough to rule Pro Class B2. Alvin Dairit did better with 40 points to lead Pro Class B3. Red Vladimir Reyes sits atop the Pro Class C1 standings with 40. Vergel Rojas, Christopher Ko, and Richard Gallardo share top spot in Pro Class C2, all scoring 20 points. Sandy Mendoza leads Pro Class C3 with 32 points. Paul Hizon Bangantangan rules Pro Class D1 with 40 points. Nino Adriel Flores Pro Class D1 with 35 points. And Mark Bayona and Richard Gallardo are tied atop the Pro Class D3, both with 20 points. Reyna Cejas top ladies Class 1, 2, and 3 categories with 55, 60 points, and 47 points respectively. Rod Mariano leads the EV class with 52 points.
More on the world of motorsports here on Motoring Today, as we now give you Race Weekend.
Well, it's been 7 years since our last street circuit, and we are glad to bring it back closer to the metro. And from the event itself, we were able to gather several people from around the metro and even towards the borders of Region 4. And it has been a crazy weekend. We've got action-packed racing, we've got our side activities, and we've got everyone enjoying. So it has been a great success for us.
Since this is a street circuit, we worked hard to make the event an overall experience, amazing experience for all our attendees. In a way, this more than just a race, this is a festival or a celebration of all things racing and motorsports. One of the highlights also of this leg of the Toyota Gazoo Racing Philippine Cup is the reveal or the preview of our Tamarao Racing concept. So we are happy to hear some very good feedback from the public when they saw the Tamarao race concept do some racing exhibitions in a drag race in our track. And in a way, this is a sneak peek, because we have been saying at Toyota Gazoo Racing that our goal is to continuously expand our racing programs and activities so that we can attract and we can share this passion to more and more people.
Absolutely. Of course, we have our GR Vigo display right near the entrance of Area 1, but we also have our Beyond Zero display and our Tamarao display. More than this being a Toyota Gazoo Racing event, we also call Area 2 our Toyota Drive Fest, in which we also cater to, let's say, new fans and also those who are looking not necessarily for the Toyota Gazoo Racing experience, but can link the Toyota Gazoo Racing experience to a sales activity as well. So we're very glad to also push our sales activities through these events and create new fans as well. It was, as Hashimoto-san said, our president, he said that just hearing the crowds shouting, screaming, feeling the excitement from them is a feeling that's brand new to him. And to us, it has also reached a new standard that we would like to follow up as well. Because of the street race format, there are some things that are unexpected as well. Racers need to constantly adjust their skills in terms of adapting to such a street circuit. Of course, it is tighter than the circuits that we are familiar with. In this case, they have been excited and nervous about the street circuit, but overall enjoyed the new format of this particular street circuit.
So racing in the street race competitively for the first time was one hell of an experience. Every time we get out of the paddock and the pits, we don't know what's gonna happen on the track. So super unpredictable. It's anybody's game, especially since we learned the track around the same time, Friday only. So it's really anybody's game, yeah.
Yeah, the track it's a new experience for everybody. A street race. I think the last street race that Toyota had, I was still a little kid, so I wasn't able to drive on it. So there's definitely a lot of changes. The only thing I did to adapt and be able to perform the way I did was to always keep pushing myself.
My advice to the female racers is to believe in yourself. I personally struggled with that this weekend because I doubted my abilities and my skills. But then I realized towards the end that it's really important, and that's the only way you can go far in this sport.
My advice, go for it. The fun that we had here today is unmatched. I mean, everybody going head to head, watching everybody race, for it being so close, circuit being different, and the event itself, having big name artists perform, you guys should really come. If you guys have the opportunity to race, you guys go for it, because racing has changed my life, and for the better. Yeah, so that's all I want to say is, if you guys have the opportunity to race, come do it. It will change your life, and it will make you so happy.
Well, it was a great weekend, street race for the TGR Philippine Cup here at Villar City. Exciting, probably the biggest motorsports event in Philippine history. So I'm really glad to have been a part of it. So bonus na to.
We are thankful to our Toyota Gazoo Racing fans, those who have attended our previous seasons of the Toyota Gazoo Racing Philippine Cup. We will be holding Race Weekend 3 in August of this year at Clark International Speedway. So for more updates, please follow our social media accounts at Toyota Gazoo Racing Philippines.
So to all our viewers, we are inviting you to come be a part of the Toyota Gazoo Racing community. So to start that, all you have to do is go online and look for the TGR Philippines pages on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. So on our social media pages, you can see our latest products, our latest activities, our latest programs, and you can watch out for some announcements. For example, if you are looking into entering racing, we will also be continuing our Toyota Gazoo Racing Academy, where racing dreams are turned into reality.
And that's this week's World of Motorsports. We'll be back after this short break.
Happy 38th anniversary to Motoring Today. Here's to another 38 years. Happy motoring.
Happy 38th anniversary to Motoring Today.
Our car of the week is next on Showcase.
The C-Line 5 DMI arrived looking like a strong contender in the hybrid SUV sector.
So the C-Line 5 DMI is the modern millennials SUV. So we're offering it as a slot in between the CL5 DMI and the C-Line 6 DMIs.
The Sea Lion 5 DMI represents a remarkable blend of practicality, performance, and innovative technology that is particularly well suited for today's urban and environmentally conscious drivers. The exterior design of BYD's latest offering, featuring stylish LED lighting and power-adjustable mirrors, is both aesthetically pleasing and functional. Elements like sequential turn signals not only enhance safety, but also add to the vehicle's visual appeal. Other exterior highlights include LED auto on-off headlamps with manual height adjustment, daytime running lights, side turn lamps integrated into side mirror, LED tail lamps, rear fog lamps, high-mount brake lamp, rear windshield defogger, and roof rail. BYD likes to point out that the Sea Lion 5 is one of the bigger subcompact SUVs in the local market.
So the Sea Lion 5 DMI is very large indeed. All the metrics, height, width, length, even the wheelbase. So it gives you a lot of space inside and it gives you a lot of SUV for your money.
Still, the dimensions 4,738mm in length, 1,860mm in width, and 1,710mm in height make it highly maneuverable, which is a considerable advantage in densely populated areas. It also has a 2,712mm long wheelbase and clears the ground by 156mm when laden. Additionally, the impressive cargo capacity of 520 to 1,339 liters caters remarkably well to individuals and families, fulfilling storage needs with ease.
So the Sea Lion 5 DMI has about 1,339 liters of space when the rear seats are folded down, and you do get all the amenities of a proper SUV. You also get cruise control. You also get a touchscreen that's 10.1 inches in diameter. You also get a lot of features that you normally find in a higher end model. So for example, all the interiors are really soft to touch, even the door cards. And you also get a switch gear that's similar and very familiar to you if you're familiar with the Atto 3.
A focus on passenger comfort is clear with high-quality finishes, like leather upholstery for seats and trim, and dual-zone climate control. The addition of smart features such as keyless entry and push-button start enriches the overall driving experience, making it highly convenient for everyday use. Also quite convenient is a driver's seat that adjusts manually 6 ways, while the front passenger seat adjusts in 4 ways. The instrument cluster is displayed on an 8.8-inch LCD screen. The dual-zone auto climate control system also comes with rear vents and a PM 2.5 filter. Like the Sea Lion 6, the Sea Lion 5 includes a 10.1-inch rotating touchscreen, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, USB, Bluetooth for hands-free calling and audio streaming, voice assistant, 6 speakers, 4G connectivity, and BYD cloud service.
The key technology of the Sea Lion 5 DMI is of course the DMI technology, which is an electric first in operation. So you get the benefits of an electric vehicle, but you also get a range extender underneath the hood, which prolongs your EV operation.
BYD's Super DMI technology provides a seamless blend of electric and gasoline power that enhances driving efficiency. The Sea Lion 5 powertrain comprises a permanent magnet synchronous motor generating 197 PS and 300 Nm of torque and a 1.5-liter high-efficiency generator. According to BYD, this gives the Sea Lion 5 the capability to go from 0 to 100 km per hour in just 8.3 seconds, which should be appreciated by those who like responsive and sporty driving experiences. The 71-kilometer range in full EV mode can be particularly appealing to eco-conscious consumers, ensuring that short trips can be accomplished effortlessly while retaining the long-range flexibility for extended journeys.
So the DMI technology allows you to travel 1,001 kilometers on a full tank and a full charge. And because of the Blade battery, it gives you an EV operation for about 71 kilometers. So if, for example, you're in the city, you do get all EV operation. We're driving from QC to Makati, for example, every day, and you're going to be charging every other day. All EV operation, all battery operation, no need for gas when you're in the city.
BYD says advancements in the 12.96 kWh Blade battery strike an excellent balance between range and charging efficiency, with a full charge achievable in just 4.5 hours from a low battery. The regenerative braking system further heightens the vehicle's sustainability, making it a wise choice for budget-conscious consumers over time. The BYD Sea Lion 5 also comes with DiPilot, the BYD Advanced Driver Assistance Systems, which include rear camera, 4-sensor radar system, and cruise control.
So in terms of savings, not only do you get to save fuel, but you also get to save in maintenance. You only do once a year PMS with the Sea Lion 5 DMI, and that's a lot of savings for your budget.
Also good for the ownership experience is BYD's warranty structure for its vehicles. The 6-year vehicle warranty and an 8-year electric battery warranty instill confidence in the vehicle's reliability. Overall, the C-Line 5 DMI is a commendable vehicle that thoughtfully addresses the diverse needs of modern drivers, combining practicality, safety, and innovation to create a compelling option for those looking to transition to new energy vehicles.
I'd like to say happy 38 years to Motoring Today. That was my original source for Formula One updates. So I'm glad to see the show still running and more power.
Happy 30th birthday, Motoring Today. May your program, like the Philippine automotive industry, continue to grow. And cheers to more successes and more projects. God bless.
Happy 30th anniversary to Motoring Today, yung mga idol ko dyan. Bata pa lang ako, pinapanood ko na kayo, and hopefully 38 more years to come and even more.
Welcome back to Motoring Today. The auto industry takes center stage.
JMC Philippines has officially launched 2 new compact electric vehicles, the JMC EV2 and EV3.
Today we are in Blackbird, and today we celebrate milestone for Star in Philippines. For JMC specifically, today marks a very special moment for us because we have launched 2 new vehicles coming from 2 models and 7 variants in the past. Now we have 2 new offerings for the Filipino market. We have the EV2 and the EV3. The EV2 currently is being priced at 668,000 and the EV3 at 788,000. Both of these vehicles are full electric vehicles, and fundamentally that is where we are trying to head, come up with good mobility solutions for the Filipino market.
JMC's foray into the local electric vehicle market marks a major step as the country embraces more sustainable transportation options. The EV2 and EV3 are designed with urban mobility in mind, practical, eco-friendly, and most importantly, budget-friendly for the everyday Filipino commuter.
For both vehicles, basically what we want to promote and say at both vehicles are very comfortable. Inside, they're very spacious, they look small, but they're very comfortable for the passengers. They're very easy to drive. Range is basically fundamentally okay. But the highlight and key point basically that we want to say to the Filipino market is, as I mentioned a while ago, we are trying to make our models and specifically the electric vehicles affordable for the Filipino customers.
JMC is also inviting interested customers to get behind the wheel and experience the EV2 and EV3 firsthand through scheduled test drives.
We have made sure that the EVs are available for test drive at our dealerships nationwide. So they are starting to pull out the test drive units. It's key and it's very vital that potential customers experience our EVs. As we all know, test drive is key in purchasing a vehicle. That's why our dealerships nationwide from Luzon to Mindanao will be ready to offer test drives so that the customers will be fully convinced of the specifications and the value for money that they get by purchasing a JM EV.
Thousands gathered at the Mall of Asia for Suzuki Philippines Matsuri Festival 2025, a lively 2-day celebration marking the brand's 50th anniversary in the country. From motorcycles to cars to marine engines, Suzuki showcased its legacy through engaging exhibits and interactive activities.
This is part of our 50th celebration, and we want to treat our Suzuki riders. And also, we'd like to take this opportunity to impart the essence of safety riding. As you know, Suzuki is one of the strong advocates when it comes to road safety. And this is the right time for our riders to refresh their knowledge and skills when it comes to safety riding.
The highlight of the event was the One Suzuki Big Ride, which brought together more than 1,300 riders from across the Philippines.
Itong One Suzuki Big Ride event na nangyari ngayong araw na to is just part of the different activities that we lined up in line with our anniversary. We just finished the dealer convention just recently. Then itong 2-day event which we call the Suzuki Matsuri Festival 2025. Wherein we are showcasing the different products of Suzuki dito sa Mall of Asia. And isa na dyan, yung One Suzuki Big Ride, wherein we gathered, as recorded, more than 1,300 riders. No, halo-halo na po yan. Sama-sama na dyan yung mga loyal riders natin na gumagamit ng Raider, ng Smash, Bergman, at iba pang mga kilalang modelo ng Suzuki.
Also unveiled during the festivities was the all-new Suzuki Fronx, a stylish and practical model soon to be available in local showrooms.
We are thrilled with the positive reception to the Suzuki Fronx. Following its reveal, we are now preparing for its official market launch here in the Philippines. Customers can expect the Fronx to be available in our showroom very soon.
Suzuki Philippines President Norihide Take also noted strong sales growth, signaling increased consumer confidence and loyalty toward the brand.
I have pleased to share that business has been quite strong of Suzuki Philippines. In 2024, the overall automotive market grew by 108% year-on-year, but Suzuki surpassed by achieving 110% growth, effectively outpacing the market. That momentum carried over in 2025, and from January to May alone, we recorded 8,913 units sold. This marked a 112% year-on-year growth, and we currently hold a 4.7% market share. We have also consistently ranked third in the industry for both April and May in this year.
And that's the week that was in motoring. Thank you for joining us. Also, don't forget to check us out on social media.
Until next week here on Motoring Today, now in its 38th year of continuing service to the general motoring public with a last look at people to promote road safety. In honor of our dad, Butch Gamboa, I'm Wee Gamboa.
And I'm Tin Gamboa.
Happy motoring.